All righty, you all. We are back for round two. This right here is the Coon Prairie Ramblers coming at you semi-live from Arkadelphia, Florida. Myself, Luke, the Rebel Without a Clue, Mr. Mailman.
Hey.
And Casey and the Moonshine Gang.
Yeah, buddy.
And you probably saw it on Facebook or heard about it or something. But yesterday, well, I won't say yesterday because I don't know when you're going to listen to this, but April the 10th was officially Sibling Day. So we're going to sit around and Sybil.
And I didn't realize that until I saw Facebook.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Me too. Too late. It was late in the evening. I said, what the heck?
Yeah.
So if you got siblings, you want to saddle up the radio and listen to about some siblings right now.
And you know, that kept me plugged into Facebook for a good part of the day because I kept thinking, who's going to be the next sibling that shows up here, you know?
That made it very interesting because
Yeah.
I saw some people I'd never seen before or seen them as young children, which I'd never seen pictures of.
And I didn't
before.
realize KC had I thought you just had one sister.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah, Mel, you're losing it.
I don't even remember talking
Remember
about
the pictures,
that.
the
You
Easter,
asked
the
me
Easter
about-
pictures.
You know, I said, well, I got one sister that's 5'11", and which one is that in the picture? Remember?
We're talking about the height of them in the Easter pictures?
I don't remember that.
Oh, my God. What? Oh, he's having a temporary lapse.
Having a senior moment here.
Yeah, maybe it was
Senior moment.
Well, how many siblings do I have? You guys
You
know?
have how many do you have, or did you have?
Oh, how many did? Yeah, I don't have any more siblings. I don't have siblings anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, you had two.
Two brothers, right?
More than that.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I had two brothers and a sister.
Uh-huh.
Now you remember I was
The
telling
other sister
you
took you to the walk on the walk to Easter.
Easter egg,
Right,
right?
they
Yeah,
wrote the Easter eggs in the cemetery
And one
or
of
park
them
or wherever it was.
was a liar.
Well, yeah, habitual. Well,
Doug.
he was a purposeful liar
Purposeful liar.
to get effect.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't lying just to get away with something. He was just lying for the heck of it because
Just to practice.
Yeah,
It was an art.
yeah.
He enjoyed it.
My brother was 9 years older. My sister was 8 years older, and my other younger brother was 4 years younger.
Goodness.
So we were
spread pretty good.
So I don't know if I was the middle child or if I was the first child of the second half.
Say middle or mental?
Mental, yeah. That works too. But
So between the oldest and the youngest was how many years?
8 years. Oh, between the oldest and the youngest.
12?
9, 13 years.
13 years.
That's not all that bad.
No.
I saw a sibling on Facebook. I didn't realize somebody's running for public office, and he's holding a young child, and it looked like it could be a father-son, but it was a brother-brother.
That's good to get you some votes. Family man.
I remember when I was in school, in high school, this kid moved here from Michigan, Detroit, somewhere in that area. And some more of his family also moved
Detroit City.
in. And he had an uncle that was in the same grade that he was in. And I thought, now this is...
How many grades did he fail?
How many? No, he
Was he redneck?
The same age, but he just had some brothers and sisters that were like 20, 30 years older than he was. So I think when he was born, his parents were older, you know.
Since my brother was 9 years older than me, then when I had children,
He had children?
his kids, he had a daughter, so the aunt. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, better draw out a family tree.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I got it mixed up now. Anyway, it's all. You got an aunt younger than the nephew. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You remember that one?
I remember I could never figure it out.
Really? That man's talking about himself.
Yeah.
Itself. Oh, some people are like that. Wow.
How did
Brothers
you
and
take a
sisters.
selfie with all of them?
Carefully.
Careful, very careful.
We use a mirror. You get two images. I'm the eldest of four. I have two sisters and a brother. One sister, the baby sister, there's 8 years between us. She passed away 11 years ago this year. But my sister lives in Colorado, and I have another brother my brother lives in Fort Myers. But being the oldest has advantages and disadvantages because the baby gets everything. The youngest one always gets this. And They'll believe the baby, the youngest one, before they will the oldest one. The oldest one likes to pick on the others, which I did unmercifully, and I think I took it to the extreme. I did a lot more than I should have, and I'm sorry I did that. I grew up fighting with my sister that's closest to me, cats and dogs, and it was mostly me instigating it or whatever. And we've gotten really close the last few years, and so I'm trying to make up for lost time, but I should have been beat half to death for the stuff I did back in the day. I feel bad about it.
I feel fortunate in the fact that my sisters are both still alive.
Yes.
And that we live in somewhat of a close proximity. Well, one sister lives next door, but the other sister lives in Orlando. But we have started this new tradition, which I've told y'all before. We have a Sibling Saturday.
That's right.
And we all get together and meet somewhere for lunch. And it's good. And we just sit around kind of like we do at the Brew Crew and talk and
catch up and
confabulate and
mind meander.
Yeah, it's good. And we remind each other of
Fred Malarkey.
something that might have happened at one time, or maybe we didn't, or maybe we thought something happened, or
Well, you're doing it the right way by setting it up and knowing that it's an established thing. Because if you say, "Well, we'll get together when we can," sometime you never will.
No.
If you
Well,
set
we did.
it aside and you're faithful to it,
we have missed a few months because, like, my older sister, and her husband are both retired, and they love to go on cruises like the Wilsons.
Oh, Lord.
And so a lot of times it'll conflict, and there'll be other things, and we'll miss a month. But, I mean, when we can do it, we do it,
That's right, as it should be.
And it's a great tradition, and if anybody out there listening and you would like to start something like that, I'd highly recommend it. Get together. And,
That's right.
I want to tell you what, you can't spend too much time with your family.
Now, you're the middle child, right?
I am.
You are.
There were There were dilemmas with that too. I think being the middle child.
Well, like I said,
Well, I was a guy, and so I never got I was never mollycoddled.
Well, that's a good thing.
And I was expected to be more of I wouldn't say a tough guy, but able to take care of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And take up for your sisters.
Yeah, my father's idea of you got hurt unless you had a bone sticking out was rub some dirt on it, you're going to be okay.
Hey, did
That's right.
Did you ever have to go to one of your sister's rescue or take up for him?
Never had to climb a water tower.
Yeah.
And
With a can of spray paint to defend your sister's honor.
No, I never had to do any of that. They were good girls. I was the outlaw of the family. I always have been. Always probably will be. But they were always more studious.
Yeah.
Especially my older sister, and more purpose driven than I was. I was more living by the spur of the moment, and la 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 la, live for today.
That was me too.
Led me into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I would tell you what, there ain't many kids, I was thinking about that, there ain't many kids probably, unless it's some notorious person that's had more whoopings in their life than I have. And I'll tell you, I have self-diagnosed myself as ADD. I'm not ADHD. I'm ADD. I'm attention deficit disorder. I mean, I can't, it's all I can do to not bust in when people are talking, and it's hard for me to listen to people, and hard for me to sit through class without mind meandering. I'm when y'all start
all
talking,
over the place,
I can't help it. It's just my nature. It's the way I am.
You're channel surfing.
Right.
I do that sometimes.
It's exactly, and I read that one time. It's pretty much like you're watching TV and somebody else has got a hold of the control. And they keep changing channels on you.
That'll drive you
and
crazy.
That's pretty well the way my mind works.
Wow. Goodness.
How's that work at being a cop?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very good. Very good.
Good for that,
Oh, yeah.
I would think.
Oh, okay.
When you were a cop.
But, I have used up a lot of y'all's time in this time because we need to come back and finish talking about this stuff.
Well, I just wish we had
ADD.
Anyhow, well, we're about out of time for this segment, too. We're going to move on to number 3, so y'all don't stay gone too long, and we won't need it.